Research is a systematic method for solving the problem. In this video lecture, I am going to explain about research methodology and I will focus on the quantitative research method. My name is Dr. Mohammad Riaz. I have completed my PhD from the New York State University and this time I am working as a resource person in the Research Education of Higher Education Commission of the Pakistan, and in this lecture I will explain everything about the quantitative research. So let us move into the lecture. This section covers the following area: overview of the research process, formulate a research problem, identifying problem, constructing hypothesis, the research design, selecting a method of collecting data using attitudinal scales, establish the validity and reliability of research instrument. Now, first of all, formulating a research problem. So, the research problem, the first step is to begin a research project is to decide what is the research problem. So, it is the main question which you have to think in your mind. What is the research question? A research question is a question about the problem to address. It is therefore focused on content of the topic of interest. First, identify and then specifying a research problem might seem like a research task that are to be easy or quality accomplished. However, such is often not in the case. This statement has been given by Yudis and Wickmore in 1991 on the page number of 30. It is essential for the problem you formulate to able to withstand scrutiny in terms of procedure required to be understood. Always, researchers should spend a considerable time to think through it. Researchers should always have a clear idea with his brain to regard what is that want to find out about and what not to think about the find. So that is the formulating a research problem. This is the most critical step in the research, and I suggest you researchers, you have to focus, you have to clear your mind before starting the research. Next, source of research problem. So research, if the researcher has already selected the topic or question, next step is to identify the source of a problem. Source most research in the humanity resolve around PS mean people, study problem, program, and phenomena. So these are the subject area. Every research study has two aspects: the study population, the subject area. So here we expect a study about, study of. So study population, what people, it means study individual, organization group, community. They provide with the required information or collect information from about them. Subject area, problem, issue, situation, need, association, profit, program, content, structure, outcome, attitude, satisfaction, consumer, information that need to collect to find the answer of the research, phenomena, cause effect relation. Considering in selecting a research problem, and thus you should be the most important selection problem. Either the problem on which you are going to conduct research is you have interest or not. If you do not interest, don't select that topic. Magnitude, having a sufficient knowledge about the research process. So knowledge is also very important. Measurement of process. It is a researcher is using concept in study should make sure to be clear about its indicator and measurement. Level of expertise. Having adequate level of expertise for the task which is proposed. Relevance. Select a topic that is relevant to professional. Availability of data. Ethical issue. Formulate research problem in ethical issue involved. Step in formulation of research problem. Identify broad field or subject for interest you. Step 2. Dissect the problem into sub areas. Select what is the most interesting to you. Step 4. Raise research question in your mind. Step 5. Formulate objective. Step 6. Assess your objective. Step 7. Double check everything. Formulate of objective. Objective are the goal researcher set to attain its study. Objective should be listed under two headings. So, mini subject overall statement of the thrust of the study, subject sub objective specific objective or topic should be listed numerically. Characteristic of objective, they should be clear, complete, specific, identify the problem to be correlated, identify the direction of the relation, establish operational definition. The researcher need to develop operational definition for major concept you are using in the study and develop a framework for the study population on enabling the researcher to select appropriate concept. Operational definition gives operational meaning to study, population, and concept. The main objective is to measure effectiveness of retaining program designed to help young people. It is equally important to decide exactly what you mean by young or upon you will consider a person to child who would you consider young. Operation concept and the study of population is concept, effectiveness, issue. What constitute effectiveness? Population is like a young. Who would consider a young person? Identify variable. Definition of variable, an image, perception, or concept that is capable of measure, hence capable of taking a different value is called variable. Or a concept that can be measured. The program is effective. We are providing quality service to the client. This product is very well. The difference between concept and variable. Concept are mental image or perception and their meaning vary markedly from individual to individual, whereas variable are measure of course with varying degree of accuracy. So concept and variable. Concept effectiveness, satisfaction, rich, excellent, gender, male, female, attitude, height, weight. Subjective impression, no uniformity, understanding among measurable through the degree of precision. Concept indicator and variable. If the concept is used in study, the researcher need to consider it as operational, that is how it will measure. To operational concept first need to thorough process or identify indicator a set of criteria into variable. Type of variable. Independent variable, the cause supposed to be responsible for bringing about change in phenomena. Dependent variable, outcome of the change brought by introduction of independent variable. Extended variable, several other variables which are searched is called the type of the variable. Intermediate variable, the link between independent and dependent variable. Type of measurement. There are four measurement category. Nominal or classificatory scale. Each subgroup has a characteristic property which is common to classify the subgroup. Like tree, house, taxi, gender, male, female, blah. Ordinary ranking variable. It has characteristic of nominal scale. Income above average, below average, and interior scale. It has all the characteristics of ordinal scale. Temperature, ratio. It has property of internal variable, height, income, constructing hypothesis, the definition of hypothesis. The second important condition is the formulation of research problem in construction of hypothesis. Hypotheses bring clarity, specificity, and focus on research problem, but not essential for study. Hypothesis based on the guess a researcher can use and find the research, like right, partially right, wrong, without process. Without process. Function of hypothesis. Formal hypothesis provides study with focus. It tells the specific aspect of research problem and investigation. A hypothesis tells what data to collect and what not to collect through provided focus on study. As it focuses the construction of hypothesis enhance objectivity in study. Hypothesis may enable to add the formulation of theory enable specific characteristics of hypothesis. Hypothesis should be simple, specific, and conceptually clear. Average age of the male student in this class is higher than the female student. A hypothesis should be capable of verification, method, and technique must be available for data. Hypothesis should be related to existing knowledge. Hypothesis should be operational. Type of hypothesis. Broadly, there is an alternate hypothesis. The formulative alternate hypothesis is a convention in scientific circle. Its main function is to explain an alternate hypothesis. Null hypothesis, when constructing hypothesis stipulating that there is no difference between two situations, group outcome or the prevalence or condition same. Hypothesis difference. A hypothesis in which research stipulates that there will be difference but does not specify in magnitude. Hypothesis point of prevalence. Outcome is known in quantitative unit 60-70. Hypothesis association. Error in testing hypothesis. Incorrect conclusion about the validity. Study design selecting in faculty. Sampling procedure. Method. Collecting data, analyzing, and wrong and raw and statistical procedure. Rejection of null hypothesis is true. This is known as a type A error. Acceptable null hypothesis, if it is false, then it is a type 2 error. Research design. Definition of research design. Research design is a procedural plan that adapted by the researcher answer question and validity and objectivity. Function of research design. Conceptualize operation plan to undertake the various procedure and task and so procedure. Selecting of